Welcome to the final day of hashtag 12 Days of Creativity, and today we have the app prototype Arctic Breakout. Now, the idea of this activity is really a culmination of most of the activities that we've been looking at during this time. The various ones that we've done, the activities that we've shared, and the lessons that you've learned. So I've got this app prototype here. It's called Arctic Breakout, and there are a number of escape room style challenges that you have to do in this. So it looks at the escape room style activities, plus what I've actually done here is I've done something that is very similar to the calendar, which is all about presentation type and turning it into a links only, as well as changing the size of a slide in the way that we did with some of the other keynote activities. And you can do this with slides, you can do this with PowerPoint. It's essentially just creating a links only presentation. The links that I have linked to different places within the slideshow, the different pages if you like, and some of them link to external documents. So this one, for example, if I tap on it, tap link, you can see this one just goes to the next slide, because that's all I want to do in this case. I just want you to tap start and take you to the next slide. There's also some other ones where I've maybe created answers to questions, but you can only answer the question until you've done the activity. You know, this one you have to download the numbers file, and if you get the question wrong, it takes you to this page, and then when you get to the end, it tells you that you've won. Let's see what it's like. So press play, you can see I've even built in an animation. That doesn't stop it being a link. And now when I press start, this is the welcome screen. So when you're working with pupils or you're getting pupils to do this style of activity, it's always a good idea to have this type of screen. And then I've just set 3 activities. So I've got Arctic Escape, which combines the numbers pixel art. I've got Hidden Object, which is the green screen iMovie, and I've got Podcast Trivia, which is the GarageBand podcast recording. So Arctic Escape, what happens here is you can see that there's 3, in fact one of my animations is wrong, the download button should be there, so that's something we can go back and debug. But when you go through the activity and you type the right answer, it takes you to the exit code page, so you know that's right. You go back, go to Hidden Object, this one plays a video, and because it's links only, it won't let me play. So what I maybe have to do here is look at the animation. So as pupils are working through this, they're realizing that they have to go back and debug, they have to go back and find out what went wrong. So in this case, all I have to do is tap on it and tap animate. You can see start movie is there, but it's on tap. On tap won't register in the links only. So you have to remember to have the animation set to start automatically. Same with the quiz. There's something that's obviously not quite working with this button here, so I'll need to adjust that as well. So you can see as I go through these, there are various things that I can do with it, the various activities that can come up, and you can do any of these, any of the combination of what we've done previously. That one there is just using the green screen iMovie technique that we did, where we find that hidden object, looking at the various aspects. So you can see how it's never just one activity done in isolation, it could be a way to bring them all together. Now you imagine this was a way to showcase what was happening at the end of a topic, or this was done at the end of a particular unit of work. It's really a way to combine those students' digital literacy skills with that kind of knowledge check to see how they've actually worked. Now, a good tip is never for some of these buttons to always make it next slide. Always name the slide, because then, or tap on the specific number, because what happens is that that then means if you move that slide, it will always link to it. So even if that slide, originally I think the game over slide I had was slide number 9, it's now actually slide number 12 or 13 in the deck. So you can see, and I didn't have to change any of the links for that. Same with this video here that I've done, which is just a GarageBand recording of a podcast interview, and I can adjust the quiz as well, because that just takes me to the next slide, which should be, in this case, slide number 8. Perfect, so now when I press play. Hello and welcome to the first episode of Arctic. You can see it's got that recording, and then I can say, right, which one is it? If I get it right, if I get it wrong, it takes me back to that activity. You can actually see that W button took me to the wrong place, so the link was wrong there. So if I tap the link, it's saying previous slide, then that's not what I wanted to happen. So I want to tap on link to slide, and I can actually see that the last slide that I wanted to link to is slide number 11. And I'm going to press play again just to make sure this works. That goes to slide 12 because that's the game over one, that's fine. Now if I tap on the right answer, it takes me to this to show me that my exit code has worked, and I get this nice little display at the end. It's the same whenever I do a wrong answer. That will take me to the game over screen, and it will give me an option to continue. So what I've thought about here before I actually put this down into Keynote or into Slides or into PowerPoint is I've thought about the flow, I've thought about the pages, I've thought about what I wanted to what do I want each button to link to what do I want the activity to look like. And then again, all I'm bringing in here is skills that we've already learned. There's no, the kind of the upskilling here is thinking about the flow of the app prototype. It's not necessarily just thinking about building in digital literacy skills. Those skills are already there, they're forming parts of the various activities. Now this is day 12 of these 12 days of creativity. We've looked at a number of skills. Thank you very much for joining us through them all. We'd love to see your creations. It doesn't stop now. Please keep them going. Tag us either using the hashtag or @ing us using @DigiLearnScott on social media. Thank you again, and have fun creating.